Guy. Long time no see. How y'all been? Good?
How you been?
Good, excellent.
How's practice today?
It's good, it was good. You know, we gave the guys a day off yesterday. So anytime you come from a day off, it could be a little sluggish, but the guys were ready to go on both sides of the ball. Good tempo, good energy. You know, the theme of this camp is really competing on both sides of the ball. And defense, they're making us a whole lot better. Those guys are getting after it. We've got to compete with them. But then competition within each position has been great. So it's been a good camp.
Troy, Wan'Dale Robinson,
Yeah.
how has he looked in practice so far?
He's looked good. He's staying healthy. That was the key in spring. He was nicked up a little bit. So he's doing a good job taking care of his body. Did a good job in the summertime taking care of his body. And he's everything that we hope for. And you know, he keeps getting better. He makes plays as a receiver. He's making plays as a running back. And so that dual threat option is going to you know, cause challenges for opposing defenses.
Have you had to ease him into anything? You just were full in right away?
No, he's full in. We're being smart on his reps. You know, smaller guys. You know, didn't go through a whole lot of spring, so we're making sure that we're smart in terms of his reps and how much he gets each day. And because the key with him is making sure he's fresh and ready to go week one. He's a smart kid, so he understands the offense. He doesn't necessarily have to get a whole lot of reps to know what's going on, which is good. And so we're going to be smart. We're going to be smart at balancing when he's a receiver and when he's a running back as well.
When you take on Conavai Noah since he's been here?
Yeah, done a great job. You know, after spring, we looked at the transfer portal and his name came up, and we did some research and background on him. And you know, he's a kid that's been productive when he's healthy. We felt like we needed a little more production, a little more depth at the receiver position. We like our young guys, but you know, we needed more guys to kind of model and be mentors to those guys. And he's come in, learned the offense, can play multiple positions on offense, is a tough kid. And, you know, he's a great addition to the offense and a great addition to the wide receiver room.
What have you seen out of Dexter Mills since he just came this summer?
He's picked up the offense well. Tough kid, downhill. You hand the ball off to him, he's going to get his 3 or 4 yards, which you need. And so there's going to be a role for him. He's doing well in pass protection, big kid. So, you know, if they do want to blitz, he's going to be solid in pass protection. And he's fitting in with the guys. And so it was a good addition, and I look forward to what he's going to do this year.
Just overall, how do you feel about the guys in your running back room right now?
Feel good. You know, Mo is Mo. He's done a good job. And, you know, Ramir Johnson, freshman, has had some splash plays. You know, he's a speedster, and when he hits a crease and gets in the seam in the open, he's going to take it to the house. He's doing a good job. Brody has continued from where he was where he left off in the spring. Very productive as a running back as well as a receiver. So we feel like we've got depth. Wan'Dale's going to play some running back. Miles. So we feel like we have guys. You know, as we get closer to the season, we'll game plan and put them in allow them to have specific roles. But feel good about it.
So rather than kind of have one back, do you imagine you'll play quite a few during games?
Yeah, you have.
Don't
Yeah.
love to.
Yeah, you have to. Now, if a back gets hot, he's going to be playing. But you know, our offense, we're gonna scheme. We're gonna try to get as many guys on the field in different roles. And so we plan on playing a bunch of running backs, keep them fresh, keep them healthy, and by the fourth quarter, wear opposing defense is down, and yeah, that's our philosophy going in.
I know Andre Hunt was a guy you were really pushing in the spring. Has he picked up where he left off?
He has.
Taking advantage of that?
He had a good summer. You know, his biggest thing this spring was just consistency and showing up day in and day out. And anytime you're a freshman, you know you're up and down. But I told him we need him to act like a veteran and to prepare like a pro and be consistent. Each day you step on that field, we know what we're going to get out of you. And he's done a good job with that. And I love our room because we've got 7, 8, 9 guys that we feel like can help this team, and so there's competition amongst the receivers, and that means that everybody each day they've got to come ready to go, and he understands that.
Troy, you face that defense every day.
Yeah.
Anybody stand out on that other side of the ball that you thought?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to single anybody out. The entire defense is flying around. Coach Chen's and defense staff's doing an excellent job. of getting those guys to play with a lot of energy, enthusiasm. They're flying around. They're creating turnovers. That's one of the things as an offense we've got to do a better job of is protecting the football, because those guys are trying to strip it and create turnovers. And the young secondary, they're giving us trouble. Those guys are flying around, understanding what's going on. But as a whole, the defense is it's exciting to see, because that's the black shirt defense. They're flying around, creating turnovers, and we have to bring it every day, or else they're going to make us look real bad.
With those turnovers, is that them or is that you?
It's both. It's both. It's them wanting to create turnovers and having that desire to create turnovers, no matter what happens on the play. So we catch a ball and we might run 20 yards down the field. Those guys are pursuing and trying to knock the ball out. We've got to make sure that the ball is secure until we hand it back to the official. I don't care if you run 20 yards, you're running back to the official, hold that ball. The hopes and dreams of Nebraska football is in that football. And so we've got to hold on to it like our life depends on it. And so we can do better as an offense, but the defense is, to their credit, they're doing a great job of emphasizing turnovers.
How are those other freshman wide receivers picking things up?
Yeah, I like what they're doing. Darian Chase is a big target. He's picking up the offense well, solid receiver, good hands. Demarion Houston is picking the off. He's more of a speedster. We tell the freshmen to dive in. Don't dip your toe in the water. Dive in, and it's hard for those guys because they're not used to the speed, not used to the physicality, and so sometimes they're kind of going through the motions, trying to feel things out, which first couple of days they've done, but as we've gone along in camp, they've gotten faster and kind of understand what the expectations are, and so very pleased with their performance so far.